Shine your light, America. Shine your light, America. Shine your light, America.
My friends and countrymen, patriots of the USA, I am humbled and honored today to officially announce my declaration for candidacy in the 2016 election for the office of the President of the United States of America in the Democratic Party. The CRJ Today for a Better America Tomorrow Committee, representing my candidacy for the office of the President, was formed and mailed to the Federal Election Commission today. Though I have registered in the Democratic Party for their nomination, it is my prayer that my campaign will be an ensign for all Americans who value principle over party. For there is no political party that is worth sacrificing principle over. My candidacy in the Democratic Party is one embedded with the hope of President John Fitzgerald Kennedy's, JFK's, commitment to the integrity of our sound economic prosperity, met with the commitment of a balanced budget that former President Bill Clinton achieved on our deficit. My candidacy, I hope, will represent the national security concerns of all Americans that are represented with the qualifications of the President that are endowed with wisdom within our United States Constitution, being understood and also enforced. With the energy of my soul, I am committed to upholding the ensign of the Constitution of the United States of America and revitalizing its standards that have dilapidated with the pressures of political extravagance unnecessary for the health of our nation. I have committed myself to this stand regardless of political party in favor of principle, for that is where both independents, Democrats, and Republicans should be happy to meet together in the sound interest of a committed union of the states. As the union goes, so goes the Constitution of the United States of America. The freedom and liberty of religion, the freedom and liberty of speech and assembly, the freedom and liberty of choice, the freedom and liberty to protect our property, and the freedom to enjoy as citizens the applications of equality and happiness that is rooted in the hearts of our children as our Creator has endowed them, regardless of race, color, gender, or prior servitude, abiding for peaceful existence. To secure these rights by a sound declaration that we expect a commitment of excellence from our citizens, honored by an equal commitment for legal immigration that I intend to uphold and honor as Congress instructs me in executing the duties of the office, preserving, protecting, and defending the Constitution of the United States of America. I say to you today that I am entrusted, if I am entrusted, with the office of the President, that the expounding rights of the U.S. Constitution for our citizens will also be upheld. Let me say, I understand that if and when our U.S. Constitution is not upheld, that the natures of evil seeking to imprison our women for their choice, imprison those who seek self-defense, who are equipped with capacity, yet are dependent, and not yet infirm, who wish to imprison those who are unique in their natures as citizens of this nation, shall find my command as a reprimand and one of respect, honor, and love for those they seek to imprison. 'Tis for the living citizens I am elected, and for whom I shall secure their rights under the Constitution in harmony with our criminal codes. Let me convey to you my platform to uphold our Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare for our elderly with new and pioneering ways to finance these obligations without the burden being passed upon future generations. Let our children grow up with the promise of a bright future rather than being chained at the age of accountability to the ravages and yokes of debt placed upon them by a generation who could not say no and spent their children's inheritance too. That problem may be one we, Generation X, did not ask for, but it is one that we must solve creatively with what we have. Let me convey to you my commitment to our allies and those nations whose populations and commitments not only talk, but walk or behave as our friends. Let all other nations understand that our commitment to our borders under the umbrella of the United States Constitution is not linked to the expansion of their territory or police force, and that we will not be bullied by exploits as gross and unhinged as they may be. Let them understand that our help to secure their problem will be paid for by their commitment and not at the expense of our citizens, as has been plainly outlined by my Three Ropes platform. With these revolutionary codes, let me express my full faith that our commitments and obligations can be met, and we can lighten the load that burdens our population and brighten the hopes of our future. We can secure at the same time the amazing future we all hope our children will have towards their personal dreams. If I am invited by election into your White House as President and Commander-in-Chief, let me express my commitment to justice, as well of our judicial and legislative branches of government. I do not think that the post as President is going to provide you a job, but I do think that fair trade, emphasized with mutual respect, will and can influence companies to enjoy the promise of the United States of America. It is true that we are an essential part of the global economy, and that we are not void of our own abilities to make and harvest and produce for our population, as well as enjoy the commerce of trade with other nations with a well-oiled balance of weights and measures in the interest of justice that will secure our population from unfair exposure. It is true that though we are part of a global economy, we are unique in our standards of liberty and freedom, some more strict, some more lenient, from other nations. This is embedded in the fact that we are Americans. Our duty to respect the borders and boundaries of others is a commitment to also have ours honored. That when such are not honored, our defenses must provide a counter of enforcement to those perpetrators, and that this commitment seeks not only understanding, but to be understood. My energy is for the opportunity of work to be employed in the spirit of engagement and a job well done. Engaging in a good cause is primary to happiness. Over the argument of what you can't do, I am interested in what you can do. For your talents and dreams, I, as your president, seek to cultivate rather than to weed out or burden in the ingenuity of your heart's desire. May these be the reasons that I can say that I believe in you. May the truth be the reasons that you say that you believe in me. May God bless you and uplift this work in the eyes of this nation, that a choice might be made serving you in this coming 2016 election. Thank you, and may God bless America.